All right, in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to find fair value gaps. That's all we're going to be covering in this particular video because I want to take it step by step with you guys. I don't want to overwhelm you with info. We're going to start with we're going to start with the absolute basics. Okay, how do we find it first? Well, it's important that you understand that a fair value gap is simply an imbalance. It's an imbalance in price. Another word that a lot of people use for the fair value gap is a volume inefficiency or like liquidity void. But essentially all it is an imbalance in price. So I want you to think of it like this. I want you to think of it like price did not have a fair shot at being efficiently delivered. Right here on XC, right here on gold. So let's note this. 3 candles, guys. 3 candles. 3 candles make the fair value gap. So right here, see this? Look at my cursor. Look where it's moving. 1, 2, 3. See that? We have those three down close candles right there. I want you to notice how the bottom of that first candle, the absolute bottom, the wick, we are counting the wicks, the absolute bottom of the wick of that first candle and the absolute top, the wick of that third candle, I want you to notice how they don't touch, leaving nothing but body in between those 2 candles from that middle candle. And if we were to plot that on there, see all that body in there? That makes that a fair value gap. That is how you find your fair value gaps. It's literally that simple. It's that easy. 3 candles, 1, 2, 3. 3 candles. The bottom of this first one doesn't touch the top of that third one. There should be no wicks in there touching. Okay, leaving an imbalance. What's an example of something that is not a fair value gap? Like look right here, for example. Look at my cursor, look where it's moving. 1, 2, 3. But look at how the bottom of that first candle and the top of that third candle, look at how they touch. The wicks touch between those 2 candles. See that? There's like no body left in there. The bottom of the first and the top of the third, they touch. That means that portion of price action right there was efficiently delivered. It's not a imbalance. So compare that. I want you to compare that one. Look at my cursor, look where it's moving. Compare that with that. See how the wicks don't touch in here and see how those wicks do touch. That is how you find a fair value gap. Just like over here, we have another fair value gap. Like right beside it, we have a bullish fair value gap. See this? 1, 2, 3. See how there's nothing but body in there? See how the wicks don't touch? That means it's a fair value gap. Now, you're going to be looking on your charts and you're going to be seeing all kinds of fair value gaps. And the next question that you're probably going to have, that a lot of you are going to have, is which ones do we use though? Because I know it's overwhelming. There's so many of them, and that it's a very valid question because you should not use every single fair value gap. The fair value gap is not, I would not use it as like a standalone thing. It's best when combined with other concepts, other things like market structure, like premium and discount, like support resistance. It's best when combined with other things, time of day that the fair value gap is formed. There's several different things that you want to combine with the fair value gap, which we'll be covering, and which we've already covered since in many videos. Like I'm sure most of you have already watched a lot of the market structure videos, so you'll know you'll probably have a pretty good feel about how to use the fair value gap in conjunction with market structure. That's all we're going to cover in this video. I just wanted to show you guys how to find the fair value gap, but the next video we're going to talk about how you can use the fair value gap. Okay, because there's actually a couple different ways that you can use the fair value gap, and we're going to break it down.